justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Release Mahmoud Khalil now.
Release Mahmoud Khalil now.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
ICE off our campus now.
ICE off our campus now.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
ICE off our campus now.
ICE off our campus.
Sorry.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands off our students now.
Hands off our students now.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands off our students now.
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 ICE off our campus now.
All right, everyone, we are live in New York
Release
City.
Mahmoud Khalil
This is
now.
Foley Square. The original
Release
protest
Mahmoud
location
Khalil
was
now.
at the Federal Building,
Release Mahmoud
Javits Federal
Khalil
Building, which is
now.
right across the street. We're just in back of the
Release
building now.
Mahmoud Khalil now.
So we are here in Foley Square.
Columbia,
again, we are
we
live.
see you.
Smash that like button, share this live stream.
You imprisoned students too.
You imprison students too.
Columbia, we see you.
Columbia, we see you.
You imprisoned students too.
You imprison students too.
Columbia, shame on you.
Columbia, shame on you.
You imprisoned students too.
You imprison students too.
Columbia, shame on you.
Columbia, shame on you.
You imprisoned students too.
You imprison students too.
In our thousands, in our millions.
Our thousands and our millions.
We are all Palestinian.
We are all Palestinian.
In our billions, in our billions.
Our billions and our billions.
We are all Palestinian.
We are all Palestinian.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
And from the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
And our students are under attack.
Our students are under attack.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
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 Immigrants are under attack.
Immigrants are under attack.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When immigrants are under attack.
Immigrants are under attack.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Release Mahmoud Khalil now.
Release Mahmoud Khalil now.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands off our students now.
Hands off our students now.
ICE off our campus 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 now.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
And from the sea to the river.
Sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
New York City, you will see.
New York City, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
And New York City, you will learn.
New York City, you will learn.
Refugees will return.
Refugees will return.
And up with liberation.
Up with liberation.
Down with occupation.
Down with occupation.
Up with liberation.
Up with liberation.
Down with occupation.
Down with occupation.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Open up the prison doors.
Open up the prison doors.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a racist state.
Israel is a racist state.
And near. Say it loud and say it clear. Liberation is near. And what do we want? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it. If we don't get it. If we don't get it. If Mahmoud doesn't get it. If our students don't get it. If Palestine doesn't get it. Shut it down. Louder. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Shut it down! 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 Shut it down!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Israel bombs, USA pays.
Israel bombs, USA pays!
Israel bombs, USA pays.
Israel bombs, USA pays!
How many kids did you kill today?
How many kids did you kill today?
From the belly of the beast.
From the belly of the beast!
Hands off the Middle East.
Hands off the Middle East!
From the belly of the beast.
From the belly of the beast!
We want justice, we want peace.
We want justice, we want peace!
Justice is our demand.
Justice is our demand!
No peace on stolen land.
Peace on stolen land!
Justice is our demand.
Justice is our demand!
No peace on stolen land.
Peace on stolen land!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
I saw for campus now.
Eyes off our campus now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands up our students now.
Hands off our students now!
And we want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Release Mahmoud Khalil now.
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
Release Mahmoud Khalil now.
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
Hands up our students now.
Hands off our students now!
Eyes up our campus now.
Eyes off our campus now!
Hands up our students now.
Hands off our students now!
Release Mahmoud Khalil now.
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
In our thousands, in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions!
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians!
In our millions, in our billions.
In our millions, in our billions!
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians!
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians!
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians!
Today, we are gathered here to demand the release of Mahmoud Khalil, a Palestinian student organizer who was abducted from his home, who was illegally abducted from his home. And we're here to say, hands off Mahmoud Khalil.
Hands off Mahmoud Khalil!
Hands off Mahmoud Khalil.
Hands off Mahmoud Khalil!
Hands off Mahmoud Khalil.
Hands off Mahmoud Khalil!
Eyes off our campus now.
Eyes off our campus now!
Eyes off our campus now.
Eyes off our campus now!
The Trump administration believes that this will stop us, that we'll be scared and we'll stay home. But is that gonna happen?
No!
Is that gonna happen?
No!
We have to continue to be right? Right? First to the stage, I'm very excited to welcome a dear comrade, a student organizer and leader of the movement, Ibtiham Malay from the Palestinian Youth Movement. Say it loud and say it clear! ICE is not welcome here!
ICE is not welcome here.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands off our students now!
Hands off our students now.
Hands off our students now!
Hands off our students now.
When our people are under attack!
People are under attack.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
On March 8th, Palestinian student leader Mahmoud Khalil was unconstitutionally kidnapped by the Department of Homeland Security for one reason. He took a stand and chose to fight against the genocide of the Palestinian people. For the past 16 months, Israel and the United States have waged a horrific genocide on the people of Gaza that has left over 100,000 martyred and countless more maimed. Gaza's 2 million residents have been starved and displaced several times over. Children have been left without parents. Parents have been left without children. And entire bloodlines have been erased. The overwhelming majority of Gaza's life-giving infrastructure, from hospitals to schools to sewage and water treatment plants, have been completely destroyed by Israel with United States weapons. Even after a ceasefire has been reached, Israel continues its genocide on the Palestinians of Gaza. Just these past weeks, and in a blatant violation of the ceasefire agreement, international law, and all principles of justice and humanity, Israel has cut Gaza off from all humanitarian aid, electricity, and shelter and equipment Palestinians will need to rebuild their cities and lives. These are the conditions that Mahmoud has spent the last 16 months speaking out against. As a student activist at Columbia University, Mahmoud is part of the historic movement for Palestine that has erupted in every city of the United States and world. This is a movement for life, for self-determination, for justice. This is a movement that says no to the slaughter of Gaza's women and children. It says no to the kidnapping and imprisonment of its men. It says no to the theft of its people's land. This is a movement for the rights of the Palestinian people and all people ravaged by exploitation, war and imperialism, and to live freely and in peace. And this is a movement of the majority. This is a movement that is wildly supported here in the United States. Hundreds of thousands of Americans have joined pro-Palestine protests, and surveys show that support for Israel is the lowest it has been in the last 25 years. The reality and the movement for Palestine terrify the Trump administration, just as they terrified the Biden administration before it. How else can we explain the absurd attempts of this administration to equate protesting a genocide with terrorism? How else do we understand this government's position that it is more criminal or heinous to organize against the slaughter of Palestinian men, women, and children than it is to commit that slaughter? By unleashing ICE and the DHS on Mahmoud Khalil, Trump thinks he can strip us of our rights, attack our movement, and weaken our commitment to fight for our people. To that we say, you are wrong. We will not be silenced. We will not be silenced. We will continue to organize, and we will continue to struggle until the complete liberation of Palestine. Today, the Palestine movement joins our brothers and sisters in the immigrant rights movement and all progressive forces to demand the release of Mahmoud Khalil, to demand an end to the targeting and harassment of all students, and to demand that ICE get off of our campuses. Free Mahmoud Khalil and free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! When students are under attack! What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When students are under attack! What do we do? What do we do? From the belly of the beast! From the belly of the beast! Hands off the Middle East! Hands off the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! From the belly of the beast! Hands off the Middle East! Hands off the Middle East! Free Palestine! 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 We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Release Mahmoud Khalil now! Release Mahmoud Khalil now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? ICE off our campus now! 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 Next, let's welcome Fahad from Drum. Daisy's rising up and moving.
Assalamu alaikum. We've been here before. 21 years ago, we were right here when another student from CUNY Maritime was being expelled from school and being put into deportation proceedings because he was a Nigerian Muslim, Suleiman Olatakun. We were also here 24 years ago, right outside of Federal Plaza, when hundreds of men stood outside in lines starting at 5 a.m. because they came from Muslim countries and the government forced them to register because they were from Muslim countries. We were here 24 years ago when Farouk Abdul Mahdi, one of the most prominent Palestinian activists, was targeted for being outspoken for the Palestinian struggle in the aftermath of 9/11. And he was targeted, he was detained in prisons in New Jersey and then put into deportation proceedings. There's a saying that history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. And we keep finding ourselves in these same patterns. The same forces come to power. They say they practice the same ways. The mix of xenophobia, of Islamophobia, of elite capitalism, of imperialists, of white supremacists, of Christian nationalists. These are the forces that we're up against. And it is important for us to be out here and confront them every step of the way. We were also here 8 years ago, almost exactly 8 years ago, when the first Muslim ban was announced. And people were caught in the airports. And we were first in the airports, outside the airports, and then we came here. Very likely, tomorrow, the next travel ban will be announced. Again, listing several Muslim countries alongside Cuba and Venezuela. Are we going to stand by idly and let it happen? No. Fuck no. So it is very important for us to be out here on the streets, to be in solidarity with each other, to show that we stand against what's happening. But it's even more important what happens when we go back home. When we go back to our schools, we need a lot more people to be organized. We need a lot more people to be out here. We need to go back and organize in our schools, organize in our apartment buildings, organize in our neighborhoods, organize in our martial arts clubs, in our bowling leagues, in our knitting club. We need millions and millions of people to be active and engaged, because fascists don't listen to reason. Fascists don't listen to morality. Fascists don't care about protests. Fascists don't care about what the media will cover. Fascists have to be confronted by numbers that show that they will be defeated. And it is on every one of us to help build those numbers. If you came out here and you're not a part of an organization, I highly recommend that you join one. If you can't join an organization, build a group of people in your school, in your neighborhoods, in your mosque, in your church, and get organized. The only way we beat fascists back is in the streets through confrontation and showing them that we are more powerful than them. So lots of love, lots of solidarity to all of you for being out here today. We hope to continue to see you next time with more people, with new faces out every time. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Thank you. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Eyes off our campus now! Eyes off our campus now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Eyes off our campus now! 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 That's right! Eyes off our campuses right now! We need eyes off our campuses right now! And we need freedom for Mahmoud Khalil right now! And as the last speaker said, as Fahad said, that's only going to happen through organization and through increasing our organization. I'm going to call up now someone to address us who knows a lot about organization, Brian Becker from the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Sisters and brothers, just a little while ago, Donald Trump took to social media to celebrate the arrest of Mahmoud Khalil, to make it clear that the Trump administration intends to go through with this illegal kidnapping and deportation. They intend to go through with this. The reason Trump had to get personally involved and go to social media is because more than 1 million people in the last day have signed that statement demanding the release and freedom of Mahmoud Khalil. 1 million people. I think we have to sort of reflect on the moment that we're in and understand how serious this actually is. This will be, I believe, the epic battle. Donald Trump, if he can succeed with the arrest, kidnapping, and deportation of students
exercising First Amendment rights to speak up and to speak out, if he gets away with this, he believes that he can suppress the immigrant rights movement, the labor movement, the women's movement, the LGBTQ movement. He feels that if they can win here, that this will be beginning of the right-wing political dictatorship that the billionaires actually want. This is what they actually are trying to achieve. And I think we have to make it clear to them that the 1 million people who supported Mahmoud in the last day will turn into 10 million and 20 million and 30 million people to say no. The only way we will win is by, one, not being afraid, refusing to be intimidated, mobilizing, being serious, and being confident that we can win. Can we win? Can we win? Can we win? Look at what's happened to the Democratic Party. They stage this phony, pretend performance at the State of the Union address. They said before the election that if Trump was elected, that it would be the end of American democracy. Well, the arrest of Mahmoud Khalil is an indicator of what the end of democracy looks like, and the Democrats are not here, but we are here. This is the beginning of the epic battle. We cannot think of this demonstration as just one more activity. We have to fight now, like the fight for our lives, the fight for this country, the fight to end genocide, the fight to stop a right-wing political dictatorship. And frankly speaking, the masses of people in this country are with us. They're not with Donald Trump, but we have to mobilize and fight and win. Thank you very much. Free Palestine. Free Mahmoud. Free Mahmoud. Right now. Thank you.
I believe that we will win.
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 I believe that Palestine will win.
I believe that Palestine will win.
I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win.
As Brian said, this is a serious moment. This is not a time to be afraid and to be scared. This is not the time to stay home. This is a fight for our futures. This is a fight for our planet. And we must fight. Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna lay down and play dead? Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight by ourselves? We're gonna fight with the thousands and millions of people. In less than 24 hours, over 1 million people have signed the petition for the release of Mahmoud Khalil. This is not a time to be by ourselves. We must build with the millions and billions, because that is how we make revolution. Next up, I'd like to welcome Gustavo Gordillo from the DSA.
Hey everyone, my name's Gustavo. I'm a union construction worker and I'm the co-chair of the New York City Democratic Socialists of America. Like Mahmoud, I came to the US with a green card, and I had one until I was 18 years old. Today, I felt like I wanted to cry, learning about the news about his detention. The White House posted Donald Trump's stomach churning statement, which reads, ICE proudly apprehended and detained Mahmoud Khalil, a radical foreign pro-Hamas student on the campus of Columbia University. This is the first arrest of many to come. Boo! Donald Trump and the apartheid Israeli government he serves want to create a chilling effect where all of us feel free to exercise our political rights. This is retribution for standing up to US-backed genocide in Palestine. They chose Mahmoud as a target on purpose. They chose him because he's from a marginalized community. They chose him because they thought he would be an easy target. Now the precedent is set, and they won't stop with the marginalized. In the US, we're taught that the foundation of this country is freedom. But is Mahmoud free? Are all of us now free to protest the atrocities committed in our name? Are we free when we can't afford housing or health care? Are we free when many are too poor to live? Right now, the Republicans are teaching us a lesson about villainizing and dehumanizing. They make figures like Hamas and quote-unquote terrorists into effective enemies. I think all of us in the working class movement need to spend more time villainizing too. There are actual terrorists in the United States, but they are not Mahmoud Khalil, nor are they the students and working class people protesting Israel's genocide. And it is definitely not the Palestinian people. The terror comes from the capitalists and their pawns. People like the CEOs of weapons manufacturers, or Jeff Bezos, who wages class war against workers and takes away their freedom economically and at the workplace. The terror comes from their fascist government and their ICE squads. There are terrorists in the United States who deserve to be detained, and they sit high up in their offices, in the financial district, and in Washington, D.C. Their goal is to demoralize you. Their goal is to scare you out of action. Their goal is to bully you out of standing up for what is right, for the working class of the world. But we are not defeated. They cannot bully us when our power comes from standing arm in arm in solidarity with each other. Trump may not like it, but we all have rights, even those of us he hates. But unless we fight for them, our rights will become a meaningless legality. New York City DSA will always fight for Palestinian liberation. And today we say to Donald Trump and the entire ruling class, free Mahmoud Khalil. I want to end with a chant. Repeat after me. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Thank you.
We want justice, you say how? Release Mahmoud Khalil now! We want justice, you say how?
So I will get some interviews.
Release Mahmoud Khalil now! Release Mahmoud Khalil now! Release Mahmoud Khalil now! That's right! Mahmoud Khalil must be released right now! He must be released right now because he is on the side of justice, he is on the side of truth, and he represents the majority of the people in this country. We see that from the millions who have signed on his petition. We see that from the thousands gathered here today. And we see that from those that have been organizing for the past 16 months against Israeli genocide, in the immigrants' rights movement, and against political repression and progressive movements generally. We know that Mahmoud and the attack on Mahmoud is just the first of many planned attacks by the Trump administration. We know that this is coming for the immigrants' rights movement. It's already hitting the immigrants' rights movement. We won't meet that with fear. We'll meet that with continued organization, and we'll meet that with strong political leadership. I'm going to call up now someone who knows a lot about both of these things, an experienced leader in the immigrant rights movement, Ravi from the New Sanctuary Coalition.
We heard that there are terrorists in this country. Do we know where they are? In the White House, right? In the White House. They are a bunch of terrorists and they are out to terrorize us. But we have been here for many years. You heard Fahad talk about 28 years from the day, the 9/11, the NCS. We hear about all the times of the travel ban, but we also remember in 2018. Who remembers what happened in 2018? Right? Where we are standing, this is exactly what happened in 2018 when they tried to take me away and deport me. Same exact reason, because I was outspoken against that administration, because I was outspoken against ICE and who they are, and the terrorism that they instill on our community. They want to terrorize us. They want to intimidate us. They want us to be afraid of them. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will stand up against them. I want to share a few things with you. That Immigration and Customs Enforcement is a civil agency. It's a civil agency, which means that they do not have law enforcement, as they say. They call themselves law enforcement. Fuck that. They are a civil agency, right? And not only that, they are part of the INA, Immigration Naturalization Act, which only adheres to non-citizens. So if you're a citizen and an ICE officer wants to talk to you, fuck off, right? Stand up. They are not allowed to come to your home. They are not allowed to go into your home with or without a fucking warrant. Because they are a civil agency and it only applies to non-citizens. So you citizens need to stand up and push back wherever you are, at your home, at your business, on the streets, when you see them and they want to push back, especially if you look like me. Especially if you look brown and black. They are going to come after you. They are going to target you. We are not going to allow that. We are going to stand up. There's one other thing that people don't know about Immigration and Customs Enforcement. It's a plenary agency. A plenary agency is not bound by the Constitution of the United States. I'll repeat that because that is very important. They are not bound by the Constitution of the United States. They work outside the fucking Constitution. So legislation, Congress, the judges, the judiciary, they don't have to listen to anyone. Right? That's how powerful they are. Does that bring back memories of what happened in the 1940s? The SSS, these secret fucking agencies. I'm sorry, I have to stop cursing. These agencies that are secret, that are going to disappear people, that's what they want to be. But they are not going to be that, because we are going to stop them. We are going to stand up. We are going to refuse to let them act on our soil, on our homes. This is my home. I was born in Trinidad, but this is my home. This is Khalil's home. This is Mahmoud's home. Right? We have been here. We are making this our community. You all are part of that community. We are going to stand up. We are going to fight. We are not going to allow this agency, this administration to instill fear. We are not fearful. We are strong. We are unafraid. And we are going to stand up and fight. Free Mahmoud. Free Mahmoud.
New York City, you will see. Mahmoud Khalil will be free. New York City, you will see. Palestine will be free. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We refuse to be intimidated, right? In our thousands and our millions, we refuse to be intimidated. Next, we will welcome Alexa Aviles, New York City Councilwoman, to the stage.
Hola, mi gente! My name is Alexa Viles. I am a council member representing District 38 in South Brooklyn, and I'm the chair of the Immigration Committee. And I stand here in solidarity, shouting for a free Palestine. Mi gente, what we see is fascism. Someone just asked me, why are the flags half-mast? And the only thing that could come to my mind is the death of democracy under this fascist. But we say no. We say no to fascism. We say no. We are standing here in support of a free Palestine. We are standing, demanding the freedom of Khalil. If they cannot hear us, we must be louder. We must organize. They are coming for all of us. And it is us who will protect each other. ICE and the Trump band of bigots have no place here in New York City. So when they come in our neighborhoods, you make sure to let them know that they are not welcomed here. You take out your cameras and you photograph them and you videotape them and you let them know they are not welcome in New York City. So I need you all to organize, to bring your friends, to let them know that we are unafraid and we will fight for our rights and we will fight for every neighbor that is under attack. They will not come for our trans siblings. We got your back. They will not come for our Palestinian siblings. We got your back. They will not come for undocumented siblings. We got your back. Thank you so much. Let's keep fighting, y'all.
Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine.
Free Palestine. We have to keep building this movement in as many different sectors as they exist in our city. As we've heard through this program, every single person in your community, in your church, in the groups that you attend, social events in, keep bringing more and more and more people into this movement. This is the way we will ensure the release of Mahmoud Khalil. This is the way we will ensure the release of Mahmoud Khalil. This is the way we will beat back these fascistic ICE attacks. This is the way that we will keep struggling for a free Palestine. And this is the way that we will continue to uphold everything that our various movements have fought for. I'm going to call now Tal from JVP.
Hey, good afternoon, y'all. Like I said, I'm here with JVP, with Jewish Voice for Peace, the largest anti-Zionist organization, Jewish organization in the United States. This afternoon, Trump tweeted out a taunt, Shalom Mahmoud. Shalom, using the language of the Jewish people to taunt a man who was abducted while his 8-month pregnant wife desperately searches for him. He did this in the name of the Jewish people. And we refuse. We refuse to allow him to weaponize our religion, to weaponize our identities. Jews in the United States know what it means when the federal government weaponizes terrorism laws and immigration laws to come after people fighting for justice and collective liberation. It happened to the Rosenbergs. It happened to the Holy Land Five. And we refuse to allow it to happen to Mahmoud. Not in the name of the Jewish people, not in the name of collective liberation. Absolutely not. We will fight for our Palestinian siblings every day. We will refuse to allow this fascist regime to continue to co-opt the idea of Jewish safety as a cover for its obscene, disgusting immigration policies. for the weaponization of its laws and of its immigration systems against the movement for Palestinian liberation. We will fight every day. Jews everywhere must stand up. And Mahmoud will be free. We say justice, you say how?
We say justice, you say how?
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
Thank you. Free Palestine.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
When immigrant rights are under attack,
When immigrant rights are under attack,
what do we do?
stand up, fight back!
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 Amazing. We're gonna stand up and fight back. Next, I'm going to welcome Murad from the president of the New York Immigrant Coalition.
What's good, beautiful people of New York City? How are you all doing? Are you fired up? Are you fired up? If we're going to try to free and release Mahmoud Khalil, we're going to have to be a little bit louder. So when our communities are under attack, what do we do? When our communities are under attack, what do we do? My name is Murad Awauda. I'm the president and CEO of the New York Immigration Coalition. What we are witnessing today, and what we have been witnessing, not just under this presidency, but previously, is the inching towards fascism in this country. And now we don't have to say it's coming. It is here. It is shameful. It is incredibly shameful that our communities have to continue to endure under this fascist regime simply to deliver on a publicity stunt of a campaign called mass deportation. Shame. It has never been about safety and security. It has always been about cruelty, and that is their point. Yes, it is white supremacy. This is blatantly unconstitutional on what they are doing to Mahmoud. The message that they are trying to send, which is a deplorable one, is that no one is protected under free speech in this country anymore. Mahmoud and all people who live in this country are guaranteed due process.
That's right!
And this is not just an attack on Mahmoud because he has a green card. This is an attack on all immigrants who call this country home. A green card or any status can only be taken away through an immigration court process. But this fascist regime thinks that they are kings and can just issue a decree and that is it. But they have a rude awakening because the people of New York City, the people of New York State, and the people of this country will rise up. We will rise up to defeat fascism. We will rise up to defeat those who have enabled it. And I want to say something that I know this rally is about ICE out of campuses, but we need ICE out of our schools, ICE out of our hospitals, ICE out of our communities, ICE out of our streets. They do not belong anywhere near any of our people. They do not keep us safe. And day in and day out, the only people keeping us community safe is each other. Keep that in mind. Keep fighting for Mahmoud and every other Mahmoud that we do not know today. And the biggest shame goes to Columbia University. shame goes to Columbia University for allowing ICE to operate on their property. It also allows them to continue to hide behind this fallacy that they have policies. What good are your policies when your students are under attack? Shame on Columbia. Shame on anyone who stands and says that this action is justified. Shame on every single person who continues to enable this atrocity to continue. Thank you all for standing up and continue to hit the streets, continue to raise up your voices, and continue to call every single one of your congressional members and demand the release of Mahmoud and every other person in detention. Thank you.
When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Free Mahmoud Khalil now! Free Mahmoud Khalil now! Free Mahmoud Khalil now! We will not be intimidated. We will not be beaten back. We will not be made to feel afraid. We have gone too far. We have organized too much. We have built too much trust in each other, and we have built strong organizations. We will continue doing this. This is how we will get freedom for Mahmoud Khalil. This is how we will get ICE off of our campuses and out of our communities. This is how we will ensure justice for immigrants. And this is how we will ensure a free Palestine. All of this takes organization. All of this takes work. All of this takes consistency. I'm going to call now someone who knows a lot about these things, Manolo from the People's Forum.
Free Mahmoud Khalil! Free Mahmoud Khalil! Free Mahmoud Khalil! We have a message for Trump. You think you can threaten us? You think you can intimidate us? Well, we have a response for you. We are not stepping back. We are not staying quiet. We are not going home. We are here to fight for Palestine. We are here to fight for immigrants. We are here to fight for all our rights. They made a mistake in arresting Mahmoud because they thought it would happen in silence, that people wouldn't react. But all we have seen across the country has been millions of people coming together to defend Mahmoud. And today, thousands have come together here in New York. Are you ready to march? Are you ready to march? But we want to do more than just march, because this moment requires each and every one of us to fight and to organize. Only the millions of people together, not just in New York, but across the country, can defeat and win over the fascists. So we're going to get ready to march, but I also want to remind you that we have our organizing meeting every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Who's coming to the People's Forum today at 6:30? Because they may have so-called infinite power. They think they have infinite money, but we have something greater than anything they have, and that's infinite people power. So let's get ready to march. We're going to start forming the front of the march to your right. My left to your right. And we're going to march and we're going to be loud. Free Mahmoud Khalil!
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 Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine! We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands off our students now!
Hands off our students now!
ICE off our campus 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 now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
ICE out of New York now!
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 Hands off our students 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 now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
New York City, you will see!
New York City, you will see!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
New York City, you will see!
New York City, you will see!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the sea to the river!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever!
From the sea to the river!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever!
1, 2, 3, 4!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a racist state!
Israel is a racist state!
1, 2, 3, 4!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Smash the settlers' Zionist state! We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
ICE off our campus now!
ICE off our campus now!
Release Mahmoud Khalil 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 now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands up our students now!
Hands off our students now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how? ICE off our campus now! ICE out of New York now!
Sign. So, what's your biggest concern about the arrest of Mahmoud? Like, where do you see this going?
It's just a glimpse of totalitarianism to have ICE grab somebody, abduct them when they're coming home at night from breaking their Ramadan fast, dragging them away, nobody knew where, leaving a wife who's 8 months pregnant. This is somebody who's a legal permanent resident of the United States. So it's chilling.
Free Palestine!
Hold on, I have some questions lined up here.
Free Palestine!
So for years, Republicans have been attacking Democrats for going after free speech. Now the president is trying to deport Palestinian students who exercise their free speech. We're the so-called Republicans on free speech. You know, the free speech warriors.
Well,
what are your thoughts on that?
That's a very good question.
Yeah. So what's the best way to fight back against fascism and what we're seeing now?
Well, it's to organize, it's to come together, take to the streets, and also look out for one another in our communities.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for taking the time. Appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely.
Have a good day.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
All right, guys, let's jump to the front. I'll be able to get some more interviews as we go along. Thousands of people out here. As you saw, the crowd of people just did not end. I had to go and catch up to the front, but I will show you the march here. Hey, Sadie. How you doing? Oh yeah, there is. I'm gonna go look that up.
No peace! No peace! No peace!
You can even go slow.
Right.
All right, we got hundreds of police officers out, not in riot gear like we normally see them. Yeah, there's hundreds. Crackdown on Palestinian protesters. Doesn't this open the door for Trump to go out after any American when they win the protest?
Oh, absolutely. And that's why I'm out here today.
Trump is labeling Palestinian student protesters a radical terrorist. Yet he freed prisoners, people who attacked police on January 6th. What are your thoughts about that?
I'm out here to defend the Constitution, our right to assemble and free speech. And Trump, by freeing the January 6th protesters, shows that he has no regard for the First Amendment rights of the Constitution.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright guys, so this is Canal Street. They are marching west. Alright, so that's a long line of police vans. Looks like they are prepared for arrest. So far it's quiet, it's calm.
Constitution, you fucking asshole! Get back into your damn Muppet!
Yeah, I'm going to announce that now. Okay. All right, guys. So breaking news sent to me by Jordan and Colin. A judge has blocked Colombia's pro-Palestinian protester Mahmoud Khalil removal from U.S. pending further. So basically, a judge blocked him from being hold on a second. Deported. I'm gonna talk to one of the organizers about it. We'll get their reaction. Again, a judge has blocked the deportation of Mahmoud Khalil. They're probably gonna announce it right now. So let's get into that. Don't forget, smash that like and share this live stream. Alright guys, I gotta change the battery in my camera. Give me 1 second. I want to change it now just in case anything happens. I don't know where we're going or what's gonna happen, so I just want to be ready. Alright, hang in there, smash the like button. Alright, I'm going to change this battery. It's going to take me just a few seconds, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I didn't see what exactly happened. I saw the cop go to try to grab him. Let me see if I can get over there.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Keep moving! Keep moving! Keep moving!
Guys, share this, share this. Alright, so now the police are pushing back the press. Alright, I'm not gonna follow them. I'm gonna stick with the march. Tell me, how dangerous is the arresting of Mahmoud, and what does it mean for other Americans who want to exercise their free speech?
I mean, it's extremely dangerous. It's a symbol of a larger program. Mahmoud's just the first fire, I guess, first shot. And all of our First Amendment rights are at risk. He's in Louisiana. They have a 99.5%. The ICE courts there have a 99.5% conviction rate. So, it's a kangaroo court. There's no respect for the rule of law with the Trump administration. This is the first shot, really. So right now he's not going to get deported. Right. I mean, it's great. It's a great delaying move. Whether it lasts, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them to just cause a constitutional crisis and just ignore the courts.
Where are all the Republicans and the MAGA movement who say they're for free speech? Where are they?
Well, they've always been hypocrites. It's always been a hypocritical thing. It's people are desperate. They're desperate for some sort of stability in their lives, and they turn to demagogues like Trump, who will say the right things to them, but obviously won't come through, and will punish the people that they don't like. And that's kind of it. They're getting tricked, but it's coming from a place of real pain. But unfortunately, that pain is being used to destroy other people's lives, to destroy the right of us to work to support Palestine. And ultimately, it comes back to them. I saw a sign that said first they came for the Palestinians, and it's just as true as it was then as when Reinhold Niebuhr said it in the 40s, right? Or whenever he said it. About the 40s, That's all I got, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure, man.
Take care.
Yeah.
From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. Right now, from the river to the valley. Right now, we move. Right now, we move. Right now, we move. Right now, we move. Right now. We are prisoners, free at law. We are prisoners.
All right, so now the march is heading north. This is 6th Avenue.
We want justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now! Free Mahmoud Khalil now! Free Mahmoud Khalil now! Sidewalks in the streets! Ice out of school! Ice out of New York! Ice out of schools! Ice out of New York! Ice out of schools! Ice out of New York!
Very brave of you.
Yeah.
I know.
Justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Free, free Palestine.
We have just reached West 10. Again, the protest is moving north. We appreciate all super chats. Thank you very much. We are powered by you, the people. That is who we do this for. That is why we are out here consistently on the ground covering stories, covering many protests here in New York City. If you are not already subscribed to our channel, subscribe now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
How about you walk the fuck out? You're getting back. Shut it down. 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 That's great. Congratulations.
Alright, we are now on 14th Street. I'm assuming that we're heading to Washington Square Park where they're going to disperse. And as always, I want to remind you guys that there are no mainstream networks, no local TV channels out here covering this protest. I believe I saw CNN here, but again, their coverage is shit. Alright, so we are approaching 5th Avenue and 14th Street. Alright, so we have a small group of pro-Israel people here.
Hey, son, just tell him I'm going to need 180 to play the street, okay? Try to
Can you tell me how dangerous this is? What's happened to Mahmoud?
So Mahmoud Khalil was a student at Columbia who helped organize some of the anti-Israel protests on campus. He graduated and then was arrested in the last 72 hours ago by ICE without a warrant. He was detained without notice. His wife was threatened. And the only thing he has done, allegedly, is exercise his right to free speech in America, which is protected as a permanent U.S. resident with a green card. They have no right, and this is just the first stone to a constitutional crisis from a fascist authoritarian leader who has no respect for the Constitution and has disregarded his oath.
I thought Trump and MAGA were the free speech.
No, they are their speech, not your speech. Right now, the allegation is that he was aligned with Hamas. The alignment that we can find, that we understand at this point, is simply the protection of innocents in Palestine who are being bombed by the IDF and a Zionist government. I am pro-Jewish. I am pro-Israel. I am anti-Zionist. I am anti-injustice. I am anti the death of innocents. I am pro-free speech. You can be anti-Zionist the way you can be anti-MAGA and still be pro-American, the way you can still be pro-Jewish and pro-Israel. Free Israel, free Palestine. Release them both from fascist governments. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
That a judge has temporarily
So they're announcing about the judge blocking.
administration's order for deportation.
Judge blocking the order.
Across this country are going to rise up if they continue these illegal actions that are stripping our rights. It's not because they're benevolent. It's not because they just handed us our rights one day and they decided, yeah, let's keep it going. It's because we fought for our rights. Because we're showing that we're going to continue to fight for our rights. We are not the Trump administration. We are not afraid of repression. We know that we're standing for justice, standing with the Palestinian people, and standing for our rights. But the Trump administration is very afraid. The Trump administration is afraid because for the last year and a half, there have been hundreds and thousands of Americans all across the United States taking to the street for Palestine. They're afraid because we have all woken up and are standing together because we know our fates are intertwined. But they're not just afraid of our protests. The thing they're most afraid of is all the work that goes into putting these protests together. They're most afraid because millions of Americans have taken to flyering week after week on street corners. And because in our hundreds of thousands, we are meeting in rooms and spaces and we're getting organized. This is why they're afraid. And we know that this is the only way we're going to get anything done in this country. This is the only way we're going to stand up for our justice and freedom. So right now, I want to invite you all to something that happens every week in New York City, the volunteer meeting at the People's Forum. It's shortly after this. It begins at 6:30 p.m. right off of 37th and 8th Avenue. And the reason we need to come together every week is because the Trump administration is showing that they're not going to stop at anything to try to repress us. And we must show that we stand together, that every organization in this city that cares about progressive issues stands together, comes together in one room, and organizes for our rights. More than that, we're organizing for a new society, and we're organizing for the freedom of all people all around the world who are being detained from Palestine to the United States. We're organizing until total liberation and justice for all. So, the answer right now is the People's Forum. Where am I going to see you in 30 minutes? Where am I going to see you in 30 minutes? Are you going to help us bring back the materials? Are we all going to stand together? Are we all going to keep fighting? Are we all going to keep fighting? Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Release Mahmoud Khalil now! Release Mahmoud Khalil now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Release Mahmoud right now! 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 Thank you all so much, and I'm going to see you really shortly at the People's Forum.
go check, see what's going on across the street. And then I will shut this down. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for super chats. Thank you to those who subscribed. Again, if you can become a member, StatusCoup.com/join. Sign up for just $5 a month. That comes out to 16 cents a day. Let's see. It looks like nothing's happening here. Just a standoff.
It's just like a couple agitators, but
yeah, just a standoff. Okay, all right. Yeah, so they're dispersing now. Police have them separated over there. I'm going to shut this down. It's been a long day for me. Thank you all again. We really appreciate your support. I'm not sure when the next time I will be live again will be, but definitely this week. Oh, Friday I'm going to be in D.C. There's going to be a big protest. I believe veterans are going to be protesting in D.C. So look out for that. That will be this Friday at noon. So again, make sure you are subscribed so you get those notifications for when we go live and when we post videos. All right, everyone. Have a good evening, and I'll see you all Friday.